grow, low THC.
Local control.
Local control. So I would love to, in conclusion, this is a total grassroots, and it's in fact a revolutionary struggle, a nonviolent revolutionary struggle, because it means all of us have to get up, get out, and gather signatures. That's a revolution. We are a homespun, a homegrown revolution, a nonviolent revolution. We have our ammunition is the petition. That is our arms. We are taking up arms. The government is behind us. The police, the firefighters, they all want this to happen. I mean, I am not kidding. So the police and the firefighters, the public service, they're going to be making the money, not us. So yeah, thank you, and I really appreciate the opportunity from Bob and Sacramento Norml and Ron and everybody, because seriously, where I live, Santa Cruz, the Bay Area, it's a little more chaotic as far as the political landscape. So thank you very much. Hey, if you have a question?
Yeah, you mentioned regulating it like beer and wine. And I'm wondering, does this entail utilizing an alcohol beverage control, the ABC?
Well, the ABC would probably be what would control it. We don't, specifically say, but I personally don't really have that much of a problem with it. It's, beer and wine, but we don't specifically say, but most likely. But I myself don't really have a big problem.
As long as you keep it from the ATF.
Our local city is going to be able to ban, go around this law and ban in their constabulary.
This prohibits bans. So, and this is added with the wording. We had Robert Rage, the constitutional attorney, who looked through our language and assured us it's applicable by law, which is not the easiest word to say, applicable by law. So, for anyone that questions whether or not this could actually work, Robert Rage, constitutional attorney, has assured us. So, and went, looked through it fairly well. I would like to come back at some point, and I know Buddy Ducey tomorrow will be in the area, the initiative coordinator.
What about Saturday?
Saturday, I think he won't be here. So, in conclusion, this is a power to the people movement. We are the people, we are the power, we can do this. We don't need these billionaires from Washington and other states, New York, to tell us to wait. I know that this other initiative, they don't want to wait. They've been grinding at it, trying to, crank an initiative out, and now, they're getting late on their process, but we don't need to wait. None of us, you guys know, waiting isn't an option. So we're saying we can do this. We really can. I'm not saying it won't be a miracle, but it's a revolution. It's a zeitgeist. It's spreading all over the state. I mean, you guys are our hottest city, so we're gonna party here the hardest. Thank you. Central Valley.
Thank you, Michael Jolson. Yeah, it was really exciting to hear some of the details about that initiative. I gotta tell you, I come out of LGBT politics, and since I started, we fought for LGBT people's rights to serve in the military, gay marriage, equality in the workplace and housing. Now, we're talking about a group of people that have very different values. Gay men and lesbian women are very different in how they look at the world, okay? And for many, many years, we could not get ourselves coordinated enough. I think it was maybe the religious right in the 80s and 90s that galvanized us. And definitely Prop 8 galvanized the community. But what they did was they had a huge argument. Are we going to try to overturn Prop 8 in 2012? Or are we going to try to overturn it in 2014? And guess what they decided?
2012.
2014. And guess what happened?
2012.
A Supreme Court judge made gay marriage legal instead. And so all the money they raised and all the planning they did, my point is I think they should have went for 2012. And I think we could have sped up the process. I don't see any reason to wait to give people their civil rights. And these are civil rights. This is our ability, this is what we want to do in the privacy of our own home, and we are not harming society as a whole. So it's totally counter to the Constitution to try to tell people they can't use cannabis as medicine, as recreation, especially when we have way worse substances that are perfectly legal for recreation. Now, he was talking a lot about the zeitgeist. I think that this initiative and everything we do in cannabis activism is going to hinge on the internet, on information, on putting our faces out there as the face of cannabis users, and not the face that Hollywood puts on us, or the face that, Reefer Madness or whatever person put on us. So, they can get hundreds of people out to dance the Macarena at a mall, all right? We should be able to get hundreds of people out to rally. We need to come out online, okay? We need to tell people online we are cannabis users, and we need to answer their questions when they ask us. If you've noticed the LGBT movement, again, going back to that, not to beat a dead horse, but there was a huge leap in the movement when the internet became prevalent, 2006, 2008. The LGBT community seized this opportunity because statistics show that people who know a gay or lesbian person are much more apt to be accepting than someone who doesn't know that they don't. And I think that's the same with the cannabis people. Most people that hate cannabis and have preconceived notions about cannabis don't know that people they know are using it, or that grandmas use it, and everybody uses it, and it's medicine. My mother, who ran halfway houses and helped women come off of methamphetamine in Roseville, just called me the other day and said she's opening up one of her halfway houses to cannabis patients. And that was based on me giving her a copy of Clint Werner's book, Marijuana, Gateway to Health. So, even the most staunch anti-people have their minds changed. I think most people that don't use cannabis don't really care, but you've got a fringe against, and you've got a fringe for. And what we need to do is get everybody in the middle activated, and not just understanding that cannabis is harmless, but people are being harmed by the government because they use cannabis. When you tell stories to people about, because most people think, they're home smoking their weed and nobody bothers them. They don't think about the people producing the cannabis having their property seized and families split up, or the dispensary owner who opens up and then uses all his savings and gets his whole thing shut down. And they don't know. They don't know we're being abused. And that was a big shift when people saw how badly sectors of society were treating gay people with Proposition 8. People got mad, and people came out for gay marriage that were silent before. And that was because, again, nobody's really bothering the gays. They're fine. They're doing their thing over there. They got their gay bars. They're fine. But when they saw that, oh my God, they're going to spend millions of dollars coming out of Utah to come into our state and to proselytize to local churches, particularly churches with African American congregations, in order to scare them, knowing there was going to be a huge turnout of African American votes for Obama. That's how they got Prop 8. They got the African American vote for Prop 8. That had a lot of confusion. So, I'm leading up something here, sorry I'm rambling. A project I'm working on, they have a fun little program called Bit Strips. It's an app on Facebook. You make a little cartoon of yourself, and then you can make a cartoon of yourself and another person who uses the app. Now what I've been using it, I turn my skin green, and I tell everybody to do it, I'm trying to get it to go viral. And my vision is this. You're online and you're like, why is Caspian got a cartoon of himself with green skin? What is that about? And, you click on it, and most of the cartoons I'm producing talk about legalization. 2014, I'm thinking green, and it rhymes with 14, and I'm going with it. Doesn't matter whether it's CCHI or MCLR or just ASA or Norml or whatever. If you are pro-cannabis, people need to be able to see that. Now, there was a famous gay activist who said that the LGBT movement would be moved faster through if everybody in that community woke up one day with purple skin. And when you think about it, it's like, ooh, that's weird. But if you really think about it, cannabis, and just like the LGBT community, it's something where you can be in that community and hide. If you lost your ability to hide, society would be forced to deal with you. Okay? If you're looking at a sea of room, a sea of people, and suddenly a bunch of their skin is a different color, and you realize that all of these people are part of a community you never suspected, it would have a huge impact. Of course, that's phantasmical, but my point is we could do a version of that with the marijuana community online. So if you know how to do a bid strip, make one up. And anybody I see on my friends list that's got green skin, I'm making cartoons with them, and I'm putting them all together on a like page, and I'm hoping it goes all across the United States. Everybody trying to go green. It seems silly, but I think creating awareness is a lot more impactful than people realize. So, we're at the end. We're going to do a raffle up, but first we have announcements. Our first announcement is from the Norml Women's Alliance Sacramento. Suzette, come on down.
Yay, Suzette.
Does anybody else have any announcements? Come on and line up over here. We've got about 10 minutes dedicated to announcements.
I just want to tell everybody that we're ready to go.
Gotta go closer.
Okay. We are all ready for first women's conference, and we're hoping that you will all get your tickets pretty soon. I can first of all tell you that there's 3 ways to get them. You can get tickets right now online, excuse me, online for $20. If you go and click in the little box and you'll go right to the online, and it's $20. If you get it from a dispensary, and I have 4 dispensaries that are selling it.
Suzette, Mike.
Okay, there's therapeutic alternative, Canacare, Abatum, and 2 Rivers. They all have it for $25. Okay, if you wait till the last day, it's $30. And that's at the door. At the door means you need to park. If you're going in the town of Wilton, and we have online, there's also directions, and we have little flyers up there. But what that means is that you will park your car at the Christian school, and you will be driven on the property. It is a wildlife reserve. It's a beautiful place. There's wild animals, there's even a mountain lion, there's peacocks, there's every kind of animal you can think of, so therefore no pets and no children can come. We are really graciously sponsored by a lot of the collectives in the city, and other people, like for instance our Sacramento CCHI group gave 2 cases of water. People donated whatever they could, and it's come together well. We're really happy and proud of the work we've done. Our guest speaker mainly is going to be Sherry's Card, and she's, most of you know, I haven't met her yet myself. I'm looking forward to meeting her tomorrow, and she's full of energy and is ready to share. It's all about women and wellness, and we're happy to educate any men that want to come too. So. If anybody needs more information, you can get a hold of me, or we're almost there, so get ready and get your tickets.
Whoops. All right. Any more announcements? Yes. Oh, what was your name, ma'am?
Donna?
Donna is trying to work out a carpool, right? For the meetings every month.
Well, I found what's possibly a ride from now on home, but I need a ride for my daughter. She lives by Sutterville and Franklin in South Sac. If somebody, she might be able to come up with a few dollars at the end of the meeting. She can make it here, but she can't make it home.
Anybody here from the South Sac area that's able to drive someone home at the next meeting? Talk to me, or if Donna's still here, talk to Donna, and I'll help. I'll work on that for you too. I know some people. Nobody here from South Sac? No? Last chance for raffle tickets. We have a lot of items, and we only sold about 40 tickets. So, last chance. Anybody else want to get their last chance at the raffle? No? No? All right. We're gonna start. Jay, bring me the bucket. Where's my raffle models? Looking at you, Lindsay. All right. What? No, raffle? No, come on. Last minute raffle tickets. Come on. Come on down. They're 7 for $5, 1 for $1. Give them from Jake and give the money to me. Just get 20. Here, I'll give you 30 for $20. Last chance. If you give me a 20, you get 30 raffle tickets. All right. Get your tickets from the lovely Jake. No. Those aren't. There you go. Last chance. Get in the raffle. Money goes to Sacramento Norml.
I'll buy one.
Another quick general announcements. Sacramento ASA has their general meeting every last Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. at Sugar Plum Vegan restaurant, and that is on K Street near 24th. I think it's 2315. Don't quote me on that, but it's right across from Jack's Dessert Diner. Of course, we have our meeting every month here at